3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph are kicking off your week with another fun show. I mean, I think it's fun. What I have planned is fun, so we'll see if we can live up to the expectation. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. If you have pain, anxiety, you can't sleep, well, you should do yourself a favor. Meet with a certified wellness consultant at American Shaman of PA. Life is better with the feather. HempusHealth.com. We are inside the American Shaman of PA studio for another week. Steph, hey.
Hi.
What's going on?
Not much.
You was a little tired there?
A little bit.
So, Steph is what's your position? Harrisburg Senator's goddess? Is that what?
I was like, you don't know the name of my position?
The goddess of the Harrisburg Senators?
Is that what they say?
Yeah, I think so. So you can find her at all the Harrisburg Senator games. She's on the field talking and playing games and whatnot, and so on and so forth. But you just finished up a nice 6-game homestand.
Yeah, 6 long days.
So if Steph falls asleep during the show, let's just let her sleep.
Just let me sleep.
Like, hey, you want to hear another funny story? Shh, don't laugh too loud.
I sleep like a rock, so don't even worry.
Okay, good to know. This is super creepy. A woman calling herself Mia Aurora posted a video on her TikTok page showing unexplainable clumps of hair in her shower.
Ew.
She begins the video by explaining that she lives alone and doesn't often have friends over. She reiterates that no one uses her shower except for her. The video then shows several clumps of dark hair sitting in her shower. She has brightly colored hair, making it very unlikely that the hair could have come from her. Ew, like the fact that it's gross is the least of my worries. It's scary.
That's also why I'm saying ew, like, oh, that's creepy.
Oh, I thought you just meant gross ew.
Well, no, it's a lot of ooze for many reasons. All the ooze.
Several ews. Okay.
That's terrifying.
Who could this be from? Is there somebody that just, comes into your house and showers? Because she didn't say anything about anything missing. Like, she hasn't seen signs of a break-in.
Right.
Now, I don't know if she rents or owns. Could this be like a maintenance man that comes?
Maybe. It's like
a long hair maintenance person that has access? I mean, who would have access to your house? Or could this be one of the greatest pranks ever played?
By one of her friends?
Yes.
That would be funny. Just
yes.
to creep her out.
Yes.
I don't know. That's kind of cruel, though. If I lived by myself, I'd be panicking.
Well, let's be honest. It's never going to happen. You said you're never going to live by yourself.
Oh, no way. I couldn't do it. Because of this. This is why.
Well, what if I come home and find black clumps of hair and I'm blonde and Steph, that's never going to happen. Having this TikTok chick.
That one time. Remember that one time? Yep. Just another reason. Add it to the list.
I hope this is a prank. What an amazing prank. I would give them 5 stars if this were a prank.
It would be kind of funny, but also cruel.
Is it cruel? Yes. Is it funny? Uh-huh.
Yeah, because it's not happening to you.
2 things can be true at once.
No, that's fair. But they need to tell her soon.
Now, listen. I got really, 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 really short hair. If I didn't live with my wife and I found giant clumps of hair, I'd be like, it's coming from my back or something. I wouldn't be scared. I would be really confused.
Right.
I'd be like, is someone coming into my house to take a shower? I'd check all my valuables. I'm like, nothing's missing. Like, what?
It would freak me out. I told you about the time that I was dog sitting and I had a spoon sitting next to the sink. And when I came back hours later, the spoon was in the sink. And I literally started bawling, hid in the corner, grabbed a knife, and called my mom. And I was like, if something happens, this is what's going on. The spoon has moved 6 inches to the left. Something is not right. Like, that little of an occurrence freaks me out.
I didn't know that story.
Really?
No.
Yeah, and the channel on the TV had changed from, CBS to Animal Planet. And I was like, this is not right.
Did you ever get to the bottom of it?
Yes. His sister had stopped by. So... It's all good, no worries, everything's okay. But I was crying. So, yeah, that's why I don't live alone and never will.
Okay, good to know. Well, here's an uplifting story. A family dog went missing after being ejected during a highway crash. Right? So you're like, that's a terrible way to start a story.
Yeah.
Dog got ejected from a car during a crash and went missing. That's terrible. However, it was found days later herding sheep at a nearby farm.
Aww.
Yeah, Linda Oswald and her family were driving south in Ohio on Sunday when their GMC Yukon collided with another car. Tilly, the family's 2.5-year-old border collie, was ejected through a window and in the aftermath of the accident disappeared. The family searched for hours, posted about Tilly on social media to no avail until last Tuesday when Tyler Potter and her brother Travis Potter noticed one of their sheep herding dogs appeared to have darker fur than usual.
Aww.
They became suspicious when the dog didn't respond to its name as usual. Potters soon realized the dog they thought was their dog named Honey was actually Tilly, a lost dog that they heard about on social media. The crash that had happened a mile and a half from the family farm. She was reunited with the Oswald family late that same day.
Tilly, she just blended right in. Dogs are so smart. It's crazy.
Yeah, interesting.
Aww. That is cute.
Another animal story. Let's talk about lobsters. Scientists, don't give me that look. Scientists, could you stop this stuff and just focus on like cancer, please?
Another dumb study.
Researchers wanted to see if exposing lobsters to marijuana smoke could ease their pain as they're being cooked.
What? Who comes up with these ideas?
Okay, so the humane way, just so everyone knows, the humane way to cook a lobster, all right, it's a little gory, but I'm being honest with you. Take a knife, literally stab it in the head, and like pull the knife down, cracking it in half. Because otherwise, if you don't do it like that's swift and quick, and they don't feel a thing.
They might feel a thing, maybe for a split second.
But we know that if you take a lobster and you put it in boiling water and it's alive, you hear screams and flailing of arms because it's actually in pain. But if you do it that way, it doesn't feel anything.
That's kind of sad.
Okay.
I don't even like lobsters that much.
They're delicious.
To eat them, yeah.
Anyway, the scientists from Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory placed several store-bought Maine lobsters in a sealed box filled with THC for 30 to 60 minutes at a time. So they basically like blow weed smoke in there. The weed vapor was delivered in 10-second spurts every 5 minutes. They found that the critters' movements slowed down, while samples taken later from their gills, claws, heart, and brain later revealed that the lobsters did indeed absorb that THC. After removing and rinsing the lobsters, the scientists lowered them into a very, very hot tub of water to see how they reacted. Nope, they still went into the boiling water screaming and arms flailing. Researchers' conclusion, dousing lobsters with weed doesn't dull their pain.
Okay, I know what's going on here. These scientists just wanted to smoke.
You think that's what it was?
Yeah.
They're like, go like this and go, all right, I'm going to blow it into the box. They were hotboxing lobsters.
Yep, and they're like, this is my job. I'm on to you. All for the experiment just to come out like as failed anyway.
Well, I mean, I don't want to necessarily judge them on the results because a lot of times scientists will run experiments based on a theory that doesn't pan out and they have to go back to the drawing board.
Right.
Right? That's the whole, what's a hypothesis part of the scientific, what's the word I'm looking for? Scientific,
Hypotenuse.
No.
Conclusion.
It's the scientific practice? You know what I'm talking
Procedure.
Scientific procedure?
I have no idea.
Method. Scientific method.
That sounds like a
That's right.
word.
That's right. It is a word. It's a scientific method, right? So you start with a hypothesis, and then you have to be able to prove the hypothesis through experiments, and then other people have to do the same experiments and get to the same conclusions.
Right. Trials, yeah.
Right. So, wow, I remember some stuff from high school.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. So they just, after dousing lobsters with weed smoke, they still feel pain. Best way to do it, like I said, knife through the head, then put them in.
The scientists just wanted to smoke weed. I'm so on to them, okay?
Dude.
The lobsters didn't win in this scenario.
Your mothers are
Nobody
very
won.
disappointed in you. All right, coming up, Misconnection Monday.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
On Mondays, Steph and myself, we go through Craigslist and we pick out amazing personal ads. Why? Because we want to see people fall in love. Steph and I believe in love. We love love. And we want to see you love love. That's where Misconnection Monday starts. And let's continue. Another week, another pot of misconnection ads. Here we go.
Black-haired lady. I doubt you will see this, but you never know. I was sitting inside Acme yesterday, and you said, "Hi, how are you doing?" I had a green shirt and lots of tattoos. You had amazing, long, beautiful black hair. You looked familiar, ? This one confused me because there's no call to action. It's not like, hit me up and tell me what shirt you were wearing. It's just like, you looked familiar. End of story.
There's
Done.
no call to action. That's great. Amanda, DoorDash delivery, Hummelstown. You delivered some food to me this morning. It was June 11th. Had a little trouble finding my place, which we laughed about. You wore a nice burgundy-ish top and dark-colored tight jeans. There was no ring on your finger, and there's none on mine either. You're extremely attractive. I wanted to invite you in so badly. Not that you would have accepted, but I did not. Because I was working and two. Oh yeah, because one, I was working, and two, I got no game. After all these years, I still get tongue-tied around beautiful women. It's a long shot, but any chance you might want to chat and become acquainted? If so, please respond to this and type the name of the restaurant that you delivered for the subject line. Would love to hear back from you. Amanda.
I love how he says, I got no game.
I got no game.
Gotta give him respect for just admitting it like that. Most people think they have all the game.
You know, as a guy who doesn't have game, I get that. Like, I understand having no game, but at one point in your life, you gotta just at least, what's the word I'm looking for? Nut up, right? And just be like, hey, you're pretty. Do you want to maybe go on some sort of food date with me?
Right. And if you say it like that, she's gonna be down for it.
She just melted. I remember when your father yelled at me as I was delivering food.
Hey, whatever works for you. There's all kinds of types out there.
Do you think maybe we could go out sometime? Me like your face.
Honestly, it's kind of cute if a guy's really nervous and doesn't know what to say like that. It's kind of sweet.
Okay. Yeah, okay. No, the girls don't think like that. Okay.
I picked this one for obvious reasons. Very cute dog walker. Hi there. On the highly unlikely chance that you happen to see and read this, you were coming down Schoolhouse Road with your very cute dog and you stopped to let me pass. I was the guy on a bike trying to give you and your dog room where the sidewalk ended. Your dog was very cute. Second time he said that. Homeboy's sucking up. I love it. Thanks for being courteous and letting me pass. I saw you again later on the opposite side of the road. I wanted to stop and say hi, but I didn't want to be a little creeperish.
I mean, I get, and that's the problem. Guys are so afraid of being labeled creeper.
Right? Which they often are. Even if they're not creepy in person, but then go home and write on Craigslist about it.
Yeah, I just.
But that's how you meet people organically, right? Talking to them in person.
I guess so,
Or
but
writing on
now,
Craigslist?
because everyone meets online now, and no one ever meets in person anymore, it's like, ew, that guy over there just tried to talk to me. Well, I mean, you're in a bar. What did he say? He asked if he could buy me a drink. What a creep.
I gotta say, it is hard for guys sometimes. Like how do you approach it?
How is that a creep? Like, I had my first creeper moment in 4th grade. I went up to this girl during a school dance. Her name was Karen Lobengarer.
Oh, was that the Karen that you dated in high school?
No, different.
Wow, you and the Karens, man.
I had a thing for Karens. I like being told what to do and how to do it. Anyway, I was like, hi, Karen. Do you want to dance? And she laughed at me and then went over to all of her friends and laughed. And they all pointed and laughed at me.
Aw, Puff.
And now you wonder why I have a self-esteem problem? I wasn't even that fat back then. And you're shrinking.
I know.
The stool. You
This
fix
chair keeps doing
the
that.
stool.
This is driving me nuts. I'm
We-
short enough to begin.
Does someone want to buy us a new stool?
Could you please?
I'm gonna get it. The stool sponsored by Dale's Tire Barn.
Thanks, Dale. Love ya.
Love you and your fantastic tires at reasonable prices. See how that works? Yeah. So that was a story of first time I was labeled a creeper.
So you started out young.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Interesting.
All right, I got to do my last one here. Ephrata McDonald's. To the lady in front of me at the drive-thru, thank you so much for the very kind gesture in paying for my breakfast. I returned the gesture to the guy behind me. Hit me up if you're interested. She is not interested, bro. She is a sheep. We talked about this before with the pay it forward thing. She didn't do it because she liked you. She did it because society said she had to do it. It would have been more respects to the lady that stopped the pay it forward thing at McDonald's. What's up? You're my kind of girl.
No, Puff. We are not getting into this again. There's nothing wrong with paying it forward. You are not a sheep or any other negative animal.
You're a sheep.
No, you are a beautiful human being.
Well, I better do it or these people I don't even know might think less of me.
Maybe they really want to do it out of the goodness of their heart. Did you ever think of that?
Yeah, until you get, let's just call it the Starbucks, until you go there to get one iced mocha and you're going to pay $6. But, everyone's paying for the car behind you. What? Oh, what? Okay, yeah, no, I'll do that. Oh, okay, yeah, no, their bill's $48. Until you get stuck with something like that. You have the most expensive coffee ever.
But then maybe it'll come around someday, and
won't.
someday someone will pay for your $48 order.
It won't, but we're not talking about that again. All right, let's move on. All right. Steph has been saying forever that one day she wants to end up in Florida. She wants to move to Florida. She wants to leave all of us and go to Florida. Have you even thought about me? How that would affect me? No.
No, I haven't.
I can tell. I can tell. Anyway, someone stopped by the Spring Hill, Florida post office about 3:30 a.m. on Wednesday to drop off a package. Right? So they have a drop box there. 3:30 in the morning. What do you think they found?
Sketchy.
What do you think they found?
Drugs.
No.
Bomb.
Florida.
Oh, is it an animal? Is
Yeah.
it alive? Ooh, an alligator.
A 7-foot alligator.
No, in a package?
No.
Wait.
No, they went Wednesday at 3:30 in the morning to drop off a package, like at a drop box. And they encountered a 7-foot alligator.
No.
It's one of those things where, like, you can open the door to the lobby. Right? The lobby door would open and the drop box is inside the lobby.
Yeah.
You know, okay. So here's the thing. The lobby, you're like, how'd the alligator get in the lobby?
Right.
Right? I'm sure you're going to ask that question.
Yeah.
It's doors that open automatically.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it's motion opening doors.
He waltzed right in.
He did. Like, he owned the place.
He's like, what time do these people open?
Yeah.
Wow. That's terrifying.
It is. You want to go to Florida?
I still do, because I feel like scorpions and alligators are scary.
Right. So just a couple episodes ago, you're talking about your brother encountering a scorpion in his house.
In his home, where he dwells happily.
It got into his house through the walls, open
What's
doors.
going on over there?
This is the scorpion moving around, open
Okay.
door through, like
Right.
that type of stuff. And now you got scorpions in your kitchen. You got gators in your post office. Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
But
Steph's bucket living place.
But those occurrences are rare, whereas the winters here always last for 7 months.
All right.
Consistently every year.
Okay, this year didn't last for 7 months.
I was at our games in May, our Senators games. I was wearing gloves, Under Armour, and a jacket
That
in
wasn't winter.
mid-May.
That wasn't winter.
If I have
It
to
was a
wear
colder-
gloves and Under
it was a
Armour,
colder
I'm
spring.
going to say it's too cold.
It's a cold spring.
Too cold.
Anyway, okay, that's fine. Ever got eaten by 50-degree weather? No.
No, but it has made me very unhappy. when
Sure.
it's
You know what
cold.
else would be making you unhappy? Getting your limbs ripped off as you try to drop off a package at 3:30 in the morning by a gator in the post office lobby.
You just got to be aware.
Welcome to Florida, where you need to keep your head on a swivel.
Always be aware. There's scorpions and alligators everywhere.
What are you doing, Steph? I'm just practicing for when I live in Florida.
That's it. Got to be aware.
All right, so that's a bad animal story. Coming up in just a couple minutes, we have another one. I didn't even know this was possible.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, so forever we've been talking about how snakes are terrible and scorpions are terrible and spiders are awful and I hate everything in Australia and all that stuff.
Right.
What do you think about whales?
Oh, I like whales.
Do ya?
Well,
Do you like whales,
I
Steph?
do. From afar.
A Massachusetts man was diving off the coast of Cape Cod, said he was swallowed whole Friday morning by a humpback whale.
Wait, he is claiming this?
Yeah, so this is what happened. His name is Michael Packard. He works as a lobster diver. He physically dives to the seafloor and picks lobsters off the bottom.
That sounds horrifying.
Friday morning, he was diving when he explains, all of a sudden I felt this huge shove, and the next thing I know, it was completely black. I could sense I was moving, and I could feel the whale squeezing with the muscles in his mouth. I was completely inside. It was completely black. I thought to myself, there's no way I'm getting out of here. I'm done. I'm dead.
That is horrifying.
He spent about 30 seconds in the whale's mouth before it surfaced and spit him out.
Didn't like the way he tasted.
His work partner drove the boat over and picked him up out of the water. He suffered a broken leg, was released from the hospital last Friday afternoon. Experts say the humpback whales usually avoid people, and this one probably gobbled up this guy by mistake. However, not everyone is buying his story. A lobsterman who has fished in the area for 44 years says people who are in the fishing industry and people who know whales are finding this hard to believe. It's a first ever that this would happen. Humpback whales, which can grow up to 40 tons, are toothless filter feeders that kind of corral large schools of smaller fish and other marine life in a tight circle before taking these massive gulps. Their throats are too narrow, however, to swallow a human, experts have said. So he might have died in the whale's mouth, I guess, maybe if he had a heart attack or something, but I don't think there's any way the whale would have actually swallowed him.
But he didn't swallow. He's just chilling on his tongue, is what it sounds like. It
seems like, yeah.
And if we learned anything from Finding Nemo,
oh God, you
can just hang out in a whale's mouth. And their teeth are like made of straw. Do you remember that? Do you know what I'm talking about? So...
You didn't even wait for me to answer. You just kept moving on.
So they're trapped in this whale's mouth, and they keep like bumping up against the like teeth, which like appeared to be straw-like. I don't know if that's an accurate scientific representation.
All right.
But they're in the whale's mouth for a while, kind of bouncing around on the tongue. So if that's any proof, then it is possible. What do you do at that point, though? You just like sit there?
I don't know. I'm still trying to contemplate the quote-unquote proof you just introduced.
I'm just saying.
From Finding
Disney's
Nemo.
Legit.
Yes.
I don't think that they make this stuff up.
All their animals talk.
Okay.
All right. And in the Lion King, just the whole movie.
Okay, but other than that,
other than like just the lions hanging out with their food constantly.
Yeah, well, I bet you that research went into the anatomy of a whale's mouth.
It wouldn't shock me if that was right.
I feel like that's accurate.
It wouldn't shock me, the teeth part, but like just bouncing around on the tongue of a whale. I mean,
who's to say? You know.
Disney, apparently. Disney. All right, this is going to be a different type of Stump Steph. I'm going to be interacting too, but this is more on the honor system. This survey said Americans don't know where national landmarks are.
Ooh.
And I'm going to give you a national landmark. You have to tell me where it is. And I will be honest. Do you trust me to tell you whether or not I knew this or not?
Yeah, I trust you because you don't mind putting yourself down. So...
If I do it, I'll do it before anyone else can. So I take the power. All right. Let's see. How about Grand Canyon? Do you know what state that's in?
Oh, crap.
I'm not giving you any
hints.
hints.
This is an easy one, but then it's like, is it? Okay. No. Does it start with an N?
Does it start with an N?
Okay, it's Nevada.
No.
It's New Mexico.
No.
It's Utah.
I told you, no, it doesn't start with an N.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Are you saying no to New Mexico or no, it doesn't start with an N?
No, it doesn't start with an N.
Utah.
No.
Gosh, dang it.
I did know this.
It's in that square right there, right? Dang it.
Yes, it is in a square. It is in a square state.
Okay, so it's New Mexico, Nevada, Utah, Colorado. Not Colorado.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. It's not a square state. I screwed up.
But it's in that where there's a perfect square.
No, it's not a perfect square.
Okay.
It's not. No. Sorry, I screwed up.
Dang it,
I'm not going to give it to you, but I'm going to apologize.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. Arizona.
That's
a lot of people think it's Colorado.
Right.
And I read a lot of people, about 20% think it's Colorado.
Right.
So that's what I was reading when I was
Okay.
even though I knew it was Arizona. So, sorry.
No, hey.
I screwed that up.
That's fair.
We're looking for Arizona.
Way to go, Steph.
Niagara Falls.
New York. It's split between New York and Canada, right? Okay, thank God. Woo, gotta redeem myself here.
Yeah, that one's easy. That's kind of like where I'm from.
Right.
So
You knew that one.
yeah, it's like my backyard. So I knew 2 of the 3 of these. This is the last one. I did not know this one. 51% of people in the survey knew it. So it kind of made me feel dumb. I did not know this answer. The redwood forest. What state? It's like a big famous redwood forest.
It's a new one to me. I'm going to narrow it down. Out west.
It is west, yes.
Okay. Montana.
Nope.
North Dakota.
No.
South Dakota.
Those are like central. Like go
Washington.
Go more west.
Colorado.
Okay, so you gotta let me just gotta stop. Washington, fantastic guess.
Right?
Not right.
Okay. What else is going on out there? We got a little bit of... What's that one? Is it near California? Like above?
I mean, it's California.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's California.
Okay, well there we go.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I didn't know that one at all.
This was not your best. You got one. You got a 1 out of 3.
Okay, I'll take it. That's a good batting average. So we'll roll with it.
Sure. All right, friends. Have yourself a fantastic Monday. We will be back on Wednesday. Later.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.